Hello there. My name is Michael, and welcome to Fixie Talks. In this interview, we'll be discussing Zach, his bike riding, his life choices, and his future. Thank you. This episode of Fixie Talks, which is probably going to be a 2-episode series and finale, we just met in person, and I wanted to kind of pick your brain on, the real hard-hitting facts of who is Zach. Get real deep, get real nitty-gritty. We're going to talk about your childhood.
My relationship with my mother.
Yes. So get ready. All right, so we're going to start this off real easy. What got you into riding?
That's not easy. Back in 2012, 2011, kind of that time frame, my parents, they bought a couple of mountain bikes that were just way too small for me. I started riding to school because traffic, so I just wanted to get on a bike, and I actually started beating my classmates to school on a specialized hard rock that was just 3 sizes too small for me. And then I wanted to get a better bike, something that fit me, something that was faster and more fun to ride than riding a mountain bike with knobbies on the street. So I asked my brother, who was really into fixed gears at the time because he's a pretentious hipster. And so I was like, hey, I want to get a road bike. And he was like, nah, road bikes are too expensive. If you get a road bike for $300, which was my budget because I was 16 at the time, he's like, you're going to get a really crappy bike. So what you want is a fixed gear. I got one in the garage, go and ride it. And it was a giant Bowery. So he said, go and ride that bike. My bike that's in the garage. A giant Bowery is 75s and Velocity wheels. It's a decent bike. And so I ride it, first time riding a fixed gear. And I just thought, this is different. This is a fast bike. And then I really pushed it at a bike computer. And it said 35 miles per hour. I was like, this is the fastest I've ever gone. I had no idea a bike could go so fast. And so after that, I was just hooked. And I sold all of my Pokemon games on Craigslist.
Oh, man.
And then I bought a Motorbeacon track off of Bikes Direct. And I spent 2 weeks researching what bike to get. And it was just a pain. And my brother was like, they're all the same, dude. Just get one. Don't get the Windsor of the Hour because that has ugly decals. Get the Motorbeacon track. And so I got that. It took about 2 weeks. But in the meantime, of course, I watched the MASH and the Mac and Fran movies while I was waiting for my bike to arrive.
That's going to be me. 2 weeks. It's going to be me.
And then after that, I was just hooked onto fixed gear and I just rode every single day to school.
Why'd you start your YouTube channel?
I started my YouTube channel, it was in 2015, May of 2015. And at this point, all the big guys in the fixed gear scene weren't making videos anymore. Namely,
throwing shade.
63 Fixed and Locked In.
No, that was when it was still Mike's Bikes before I had my lawsuit. Locked In, formerly known as Mike's Bikes.
I actually had a first YouTube channel, which I will not link to.
Damn.
It's really awful. It involved Pokemon. Even when I was making the channel, I wanted it to be open-ended and make whatever I wanted because nobody was watching, and it's just a creative outlet for me. But the one thing that I really knew was fixed gear bikes after riding for a few years, and nobody was making those videos that I really liked watching back in the day and that I still wanted to watch, but people just weren't putting it out. I literally just took out my brother's bike that I fell in love, that made me fall in love with fixed gears, took it to a park, got out my Galaxy S4, and I just did a bike check of it, because that's something that's really simple. Mm-hmm. It's something that people like watching, just nerding out and enjoying each other's builds, or flaming, depending on who you ask. And I'm really bad self-discipline wise, as you can see from my inconsistent uploads. Mm-hmm. To get me to stick to making videos, I didn't know how to make good videos, so my goal was just to make a volume of videos. So I wrote a contract with my friend that said, I will upload a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If I don't, I will give him $50 for each day that I miss an upload. It doesn't matter how good of a video it is, as long as I just put something onto my YouTube channel. And from then, I just kept making videos, and here we are.
Lost a bunch of money.
Yeah.
That was good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I am in terrible debt.
All right. So now that we've gotten over the easy parts,
Oh boy.
we have 3 final remaining questions.
Okay.
These are the real hard hitters. Is shaving your legs more arrow?
You know, I'm not too into arrow gains, but I would think that is marginally more arrow.
Tall cycling socks or short ones to avoid tan lines?
Ooh.
This is I as a background, I started with the short socks because I was just like, there's no way. I have terrible tan lines as it is. Why make it worse? But
Yeah.
I've recently converted. Please share your thoughts.
Okay. It is a valid point to wear short socks to avoid a tan line. But the tan line, and the stronger the tan line, it shows how much you ride. And if you have a strong tan line, that means you're probably a strong rider. So, tall cycling socks.
I got great tan lines. Doesn't say shit about how my riding is. Tacos or pizza?
Whoa. Whoa! That came out of left field. That's a thinker. You know, I'm a vegetarian. I'm going to have to go with pizza. I've not had a good vegetarian taco.
So thanks, Zach, for letting me pick your brain and ask you the real hard-hitting questions.
Oh, yeah, that taco pizza question.
I know this is something that all of our subscribers, collectively have been really, really dying to know. So I appreciate that. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to Zach's channel. All his links will be in the description below. And thanks for watching the first and probably the last episode of Fixie Talk.